So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton.
And 7.
Newton the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He completes it right side of White. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4. Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Melvin Ingram. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in they're used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Escaping the pressure right. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now on the option, here's Herbert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, New England.
First down, here's White. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the...
His third interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some room to run now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
complete.
James White with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, here's Herbert. So left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the air again. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Complete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just...
A heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses. imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Plays left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
a shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Patriot first down.
Newton now to throw. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Newton able to get this to his running back, White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
Running out of the gun with White. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5. First down.
They'll run on first down. White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score, Patriots 14. Chargers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground, White again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can find it. He lost the football. It's out. so possession will stay the same. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Cowboy corner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that will go around. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now it's Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
For the Patriot field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, but this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's